Hello one and all, Jeremy is back with another unboxing. Yes, I know I took like a couple, 2-3 months off. Then you just saw my review for the Digitizer and the Battlerizer. And you know, one of the things about doing these live, you know, not really reading up on them online is, you know, some things I notice that are surprising. Some things I don't even notice until after the fact and I do more research. So I don't necessarily give you all the form and functionality, but I think I make up for it, you know, in just a completely original take. You know, I'm not just, you know, I'm not trying to give you every little detail, but I'm just trying to have a lot of fun. Anyway, so hot off of that, hot off finally getting the morpher for the Core 5 Mega Rangers is now we have the one for the 6th Ranger, for the Silver Ranger. We have the Keitaizer. You know, one thing I was talking to my friends about is I think what's really funny is Super Sentai has always had this thing, especially since like the late 90s to the mid 2000s, where they just love changers that are cell phones. The problem with that is that cell phone technology just keeps improving so fast that all of these designs end up looking really antiquated, you know, like flip phones, stuff like that, where the only changer that really looks like a smartphone is the one in Keitaizer for the 6th Ranger there. So it's kind of funny how that stuff, you know, gets outdated, and now we're getting to the point where it's actually getting kind of retro and getting cool again. You know, it's kind of a weird cyclical thing you got going on there. Anyway, I'm going to pop this bad boy open, the Keitaizer Megareal Edition. This definitely costs less than the Digitizer. You can just see, like, I'm holding the two boxes. You know, this one's a little thicker, but it's much smaller. And again, this has two different items in it. Well, this is just the one. But yeah, so we're going to pop this bad boy open. And this was like, I want to say it was like 80 bucks. I'm not sure. A little more, probably more than that. I think that was actually the second, that wasn't including the shipping, but again, I paid for these months ago, so it's hard to remember. This is just the outside box. They like to put these outside boxes on top of them just because they're extra heavy duty to make sure everything inside stays nice. And it says right here in English, this case is a protective package for product transportation. Please note this case will not be object for refund in case of damage. Oh, well, there you go. See? Anyway, popping this open. Now, for me, as far as like reviews go, the Ryu Soldier stuff is just hitting now, and I'm going to be ordering and getting that, so probably, you know, within the next 2-3 weeks, you're going to be getting more reviews for that sort of stuff. And also, we're getting to the point where stuff for Beast Morphers is coming out, and I'm not going to buy everything. You know, I'm one of those people that if I have the Japanese version, I don't necessarily need the American version. So, like, but if it's uniquely different and it looks like the changes are improvements, or at least a really original take on something, then I might buy it. You know, a lot of the stuff in recent years under the Bandai banner has been taking the Japanese version and stripping it down. So there wasn't really a point to buy it. But like the Morpher looks like it has a lot of interesting improvements. So I'm going to compare those two Morphers. I might even buy the Zords, I'm not sure yet. But I'll definitely get the basic figures. So we'll see. Anyway, those are all things coming up. Like I said, I'm sorry this is a little bit of a rant, not just unboxing, but I want to get some of this information out there. I'm also just pretty much going to stray away from the Loot Crate stuff. Unless it has like Power Rangers items in it, I'm probably not going to be doing unboxings for it anymore. I'm going to try to stick to the Sentai stuff, and hopefully Beast Morphers is good enough that there'll be a reason to do more of those reviews. And the show itself, we're 3 episodes in as I record this, and I'm digging it, so that's good. Anyway, box is very similar to the Digitizer one, like the same motif, where, you know, it's got Ranger facing the side, pretty generic side plates. The back's got the cool green graphics, and then just some info on the bottom. But yeah, this is more artisan collection stuff. And I will slide the cover off. We don't need that right now. Inside, again, the same like green schematics. Very like late 90s, early 2000s. Like this is what computers are sort of deal. And boy, watching movies from the 90s that talk about the internet and computers is very funny in retrospect. Alright. So first we have our instructions. Ooh. And it looks like this one has a few stickers. They're mode stickers. Oh, I don't know if this is even a sticker I'm going to end up putting on. Maybe it's just to give me the codes. I'm not sure. But it has the codes, you know, for calling the bicycle, for calling each other, some music, a computer screen, and then, of course, the change mode, the Mega. Give you a quick little look at that. And then we've got our instruction book, which, okay, so I'm going to need 2 batteries. And we'll just see as we open this. See it? Nice in there. Pop it out. It's a bit of a clamshell. In that respect, it very much feels like an old school cell phone. Reminds me of like how you'd go to Walmart now to get a burner phone. So put that to the side, and here we have it. I'll just give you another quick size comparison. So it's a little bigger, but again, it's not terribly different. And I will here we go, shut it up. And let's see, I gotta pop this off to get some batteries in here. Mechanical pencils, always a good thing to use. Looks like we need 2 AAAs. Thankfully, that's what I assumed we were going to need. So I actually remembered to bring the batteries with me. That's a rarity. Okay. Like so. Like so. Slide it back on. Decent heft, you know. It's pretty friggin' light, honestly, even compared to like standard changers nowadays. And granted, standard changers just tend to be bigger nowadays than they used to be, because you know this fits right in my hand. I mean, I got big hands, but that's still a very, very small item. Well, let's see how we. Oh, it's got. Look at that! Oh my gosh! A friggin' antenna. Wow, I forget about that stuff. That is crazy. I don't know how old you guys are, but me, I'm 34. I'm gonna be 35 in a couple of months. So for me, this is like super nostalgic. Anyway, let's pop this bad boy open. See, you just hit the button on the side. Pops right open. Oh, I know what I gotta do. I gotta turn it on the correct way first. Let's see. Oh, button on the side. Well, that was pleasant. That was peaceful. Oh, there it says Mega. And then let's try it out. Huh. And as you hit the buttons in, it lights up each letter individually. Let's try the music. All right, so you got that. It's got the I let the song go so I could look at the booklet a little bit. Things I've learned from this is that I believe this can help you switch modes, and switching modes gives you access to a different section of songs, or not songs, sounds. Overall, this changer has 78 different sounds, which is pretty impressive. Again, it's hard for me to... I see a couple of different background musics. It's hard to know exactly what everything is, especially when, you don't speak Japanese or anything here. But I'm just going to try to toy with this a little bit to get a few different sounds for you, to give you just an idea of what's available. Let's try this. So that's one of the background musics that's available. Let's see what else we got. Oops. Yeah, I see 5 different background music songs are available. Here's another one. As far as other sounds, let's see. Oops. So we got some explosions there. And that's more conversation with the chief. So the way it works is you've got the 10 different numbers, and then you have an up and down arrow here which switches between modes. Because if you change mode, that's how you get the transformation, and you'll get the letters. If you, otherwise, if you have to switch the modes to actually get the numbers to get all those sounds. Let's see. Boy, yeah, there's just so much available here. It is just very impressive, the amount of effort that they put into these things. Let's try another one. I wonder if there's anything from holding buttons. Sometimes holding buttons gives you special stuff. I don't know. So yeah, there's just, this is another one of those things where I'm going to have to actually do some online research to see how to access everything. But again, from what I'm seeing here, we've got 5 different songs. There's ability to converse with both Mega Silver and the Commander. There's the changer ability. There's just a lot of different, that's too loud. There's a lot of different things going on with this thing. So it's a very fun little device. Again, it'll be more fun to me once I get down to the nitty gritty with it. As far as if it's a purchase for you, again, that depends. How much do you like Mega Rangers / Power Rangers in Space? Turn them off. So how much do you like those shows? How much of a completionist are you? I think it's really cool just to have both of these, so you get the whole set from the one series. I think that's a really neat little deal. And the way this works with these Artisan collections is they've been releasing a few of these. Like, I know they've got the Kaku Ranger Changer out there. So they've been just hitting some of the more popular series and releasing stuff. It's the same way how, like, with the Super Mini Plas, if you've seen any of those figures, how they released that for Kaku Ranger, and then now they're hitting up Mega Ranger next. So I think they're really just they're at least right now trying to hit up some of the older series that have a big fan base that are adults now, that might have been kids when the shows were first on. For me, I think this is a very cool item. In Space was a show I really enjoyed as a kid, but at that time I didn't have a lot of money and my parents didn't either, so I don't really have a lot of items from that series. I have the Mega Winger and the Mega Voyager, but that's really it. Everything else, you know, I missed, and I really wanted stuff from that series. So, and I still really would just kill for an Astro and Delta Megazord. But so to get these that are better than the versions that were available here in America that I never got a chance to get a hold on in reality are very expensive now on the secondary market. I think that spending a little bit more and getting these high-tech, you know, high fancy editions of them is worth it. But your mileage may vary, as I always say. But so that's going to be it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you enjoyed some Mega Silver action, some Mega Ranger action in general with my past video. As always, just, you know, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Whatever you want to leave for me, I appreciate it. I appreciate you taking the time to check out my reviews. And like I said before, what's coming up next is Ryu Soldier. I'm going to get the Changer. I'm going to get the Mecha. I'm going to get some extra souls to play with. And with Beast Morphers, definitely getting the basic figures and the Morpher and possibly the Zords. That part is still up in the air yet. Just depends how cool, you know, I'll look at them in the store or maybe and make a decision on my own. But that stuff should be hitting soon within the next month or so. All that stuff from both series. So until those videos, until any more stuff I got to show you, I am Jeremy, aka Captain Subpar, saying to you forever and always that I am going to be King of the Geeks.